Hello guys, welcome back to chess, day 11, or episode 11. And we're going to be playing the black pieces. We're going to play the Caro-Kann again. Playing against a French guy. He plays the advanced advanced Caro. So I'm going to play bishop f5. The reason for this, you want to get the bishop out before you close the pawn chain. And now, I think we want to close the pawn chain. Okay, and now I want to play c5. I like this setup. If he takes, then they recapture. And I put the knight on c6. Just going to pressure towards the d4 pawn. And at some point we're going to develop this knight to the f5 square. Bishop e3. Okay. So, can I allow him to capture? Is the question. And I think I can. Because if he does capture, I've got queen a5 check. So we can go knight c6. And if he captures, we capture. And if he captures, we get queen a5 check. And maybe he's not. He's probably calculating this right now. This knight sometimes also goes to the h6 square. Rook to the c file. Okay, he does capture. So I hope I'm not blundering anything, but I think this is just oh, maybe I should have gone queen e5 check first. No, this is just a trade. I'm not winning anything here actually. I'm only winning it if he recaptures the bishop. But this is still really good now. This pawn's super weak. And I can bring my knight to e7 and castle, and all of my opening problems have been solved in the first 7 moves. He's probably looking at why he can't take this bishop on c5. So we just fork. Okay. Ah, he's got b4. Oh no. Oh, how did I miss this move? Oh, this is terrible. Can't believe I missed it. Oh, but no, I've got knight takes b4. I guess I have to try knight takes b4. But then he is just going to trade it off. Okay, so I'm down 2 pawns. Game's not over. Let's stay positive. I mean, he has to capture. And then go knight e2. Yeah. Knight e2 castles. This rook's going to attack my queen soon. Oh, queen d2. But is his Rook not just trapped now. Queen b2, knight c3, take the rook. Yeah, this looks really good. If he goes for some check, I'm just going to have to move my king prey. King f8. Oh no, even the check just loses the piece, so... Okay, we're back in the game. Somehow. If I can get 97 castle, that's good. But... it's quite tactical. Maybe c3, queen takes, and then is my queen trapped? No, I take his knight. Knight c3, queen takes. Queen blocks. Queen takes knight. Yeah, queen's not getting trapped. He probably just has to castle and give up the rook. Or bishop b5 check. And then I take it, and then knight c3. Queen b2. Castles. So just, it's better to give up the bishop than the rook. And queen c3. Okay. Queen c1 check, bishop d1. Bishop takes c2. So I could just take it and win a pawn back. But then I'm just down a pawn. Queen c1 check. Bishop d1, only move. Bishop takes c2. Queen takes c2. Annoying. Yeah, I think I just have nothing here. It's like that England gambit line, except with that you have a bishop here. The queen c1 check. So maybe just queen b6. Back here. And then just knight e4. Knight e7. Rook c7. Not even 94, just rook c7 straight away. Takes, takes, takes. Rook here. Bishop g6. Yeah, he does have to go knight. Does have to go 94. Then we'll go. King d7. Knight d6. Knight f7. Just down a pawn. I mean, being down a pawn is better than being down 2 pawns, but the queens are off the board. So queen b6. Castles. Rook c8. Knight d2. Oh, no, sorry. Where would his queen go? I can't even go rook c8. Queen b6. Castles, rook c8, he just takes it, so... So I can't go, I have to go knight e7. And then he gets knight d2. Castle. Rook b1. Queen d1. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to trade the queen. Unfortunately. Down a pawn. But we have a pass pawn. Okay, bishop b5 check. King d8. Let's have a think. If I go king f8, then I get my knight out, but this rook's a little bit trapped unless I go h5. If I go king d8, at least I'm controlling the c7 square. So when he comes here, and where does knight go? Knight e2, I guess. He doesn't have rook c7. So I think king d8. Just to control the c7 square and try and play rook c8. No queens on the board, so it's hard for him to checkmate me unless he's super active. So I suspect the c file is very key in this position. So I think bishop g6. He goes knight h4. Just go knight e7, and then I allow him to open up my rook, get it active. Other options a6. But that doesn't look good. It's getting his knight to the d6 square very easily. So let's go bishop g6. Back on the start of the game. Did I just have to go queen a5 immediately? I think I did. Yeah, queen a5 and then b4. Yeah. Queen a5 was probably good if it came straight away. Queen a5. How do you defend the pawn? b4, then I take it. Queen d4, then I take it. So if I go c3 and then bishop takes c5, and b4 is not a fork. Oh, it is a fork. It is a fork. It is a fork. So queen a5, c3, bishop takes c5, b4, and then I sacrifice. Probably get my queen to b2 again. Yeah, knight a4. He wants to come to knight c5. So I think just b6 could be good. Bishop c6 and then rook c8. And that's an annoying pin for him. So let's play b6. Maybe it gives him bishop a6 and he gets control of the file. But you won't be able to infiltrate. And this knight's looking not very active. And if he goes knight c3 now, then I go rook c8. You have to go king d2. Knight d4. Okay. So he wants this square. Yeah, this is good. Because if he takes and get a bit more active. If he goes knight here, then I capture. Bishop here, rook c8. Annoying pin. He can just castle. Okay, no back. So how do I actually improve my position here is the question. I want to be able to push this pawn. Maybe bishop e4 and then try and go knight g6. So try. Try and attack this pawn. If knight c3, then rook c8. You can't take the bishop. Because I'd win. Really need to get this other rook into the game. Maybe a move like h5 would be good. Knight g5. Okay, attacking this. I think just have to go back to g6. Now I can play h6 or f6 with a tempo. I did have bishop takes g2, but knight f7 check. Mate even. Yeah, he's kind of got my king boxed in. Just gonna play solid and wait for him to make a mistake. He's not really making any progress right now. All he needs to do is castle, and then he doesn't have this worry about this pin along the c file, and then he can start bringing his other pieces in. f6. Takes. Okay, h4. Now h6 looks really interesting. Don't spray his rook in like this. So is f6 any good? Takes. I think f6 is blunders knight e6. So we have to play h6. Knight f3. Knight f5. Try and bring my king up to e7. Knight f3. Knight f5, g4. Love to be able to go knight d4, but his knight defends it. I don't know what he's calculating here. He's got one move. I guess I just put my bishop back on e4 or h5. Try and get my knight to g6. Let's attack this pawn. The problem with knight f3, bishop e4, then he plays h5, and then I can't bring my knight to g6. I can play g6 though. Captures. Captures. And then how's he? Oh, the pawn's defended by the knight. So, don't really like that. I think I'd play bishop h5. And he can't really play g4. He could support it first. He's running out of time. So I'm going to keep the time pressure on him. So let's go bishop h5. And then knight g6, and the threat is to capture and win the pawn. In fact, are we threatening it straight away? Can he defend this pawn? Don't think he can. Oh, he could with f4. Okay, knight here. See what's come here. I'm almost in Zugzwang here. Can't push this. He takes. If I push this and it takes away this square, if I push this, then g5 could be good. Can't move my knight. He's gonna get knight c6 jack. And that's pretty deadly. Is g5 good? Rook b8. go g5. There's not a lot I can do in this position. My hope is it just makes me a bit more active with this rook. Kind of puts me in an unfortunate pin though. But he's also pinned. G4. Yeah, this is the problem. Nothing good in my position. Maybe knight g6. Just got squeezed until there was nothing left. I don't see a move. Rook c8. Knight g6 when he takes the pawn. Knight g6 checks first. Already not good. King c8. Knight e7 double check. King a6 and then he takes the knight. Guess knight g6 is my only try. I hope he captures the pawn and go knight e5. He takes with the rook. So I think we have to exchange and then go knight e5. And king e7. Bring the rook over to h8. This would be nice if his bishop's not here. The moment I go king e7, he goes rook c7 though. King f6. Knight c6, okay. So takes rook c8 is the idea. Let's take rook c8. I have to go and win this pawn. and then bring my king back to attack this bishop. But king d1 and he's fine. I could have an endgame where I've got a bunch of pawns and he's just got a knight and 2 pawns. Which I think would be winning for him. That's really complicated actually, I don't know. And he's low on time, so hopefully he blunders. Yes, let's go win the pawn. No, I think this just blunders the bishop. If he pushes, then I drop back. No, it doesn't blunder the bishop. Did I have to go king g6 first, but then he pushes anyway. Then let's go rook h8. Okay, my only hope now is to play actively and try and promote a pawn. Maybe just pushing them. Give up these pawns if I have to. King f5, f6. It's not so clear. Yeah, I'm going to give him this. And then this. Push this pawn forward. Attacking the knight. Okay, let's go back here. Hoping he blunders the knight. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. So push this pawn. Okay, now I think push this pawn so I can bring my king back. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give up that pawn, which is fine. And now we'll go here. Okay, this check keeps his king out. No. No, it doesn't. Have to go here. I can't go here. This knight just takes this. And maybe it's worth a shot. He's running out of time rapidly. Let's go here, here, here. Okay. It's my only hope. Can't play passive. Even this knight. Okay, king here. Rook here. This way. Rook here. Yeah. Yeah, push. Or do I come here? So if he tries to check, I go here. Yeah, I think that's good. But then if I go, okay, let's go here. Good game. Just a big mistake in the opening and then never recovered it. So this is all fine. Doesn't like knight c6 that much. It wants to take c5. And do I have queen here? No, c3 again, yeah, this fork. I guess bishop b4 first. This is fine. b5, knight a5. Don't see the issue, but if I go here first, c3, captures. Yeah, it's b4. Here's b4. And there's no trapped rook. So it's just a mistake. I don't know why I thought that I could get away with this. I've never tried to hold on to this pawn before on the Caro-Kann, but anyway, so queen c2. So this wasn't good. Bishop d1, and then just queen f4. And this. Yeah. And queen b6. He just develops there. Yeah, I mean it's all losing. And it preferred king f8. b6 is wrong. h5 instead of h6. g5 is a big mistake. Rook c8, a6, rook f8. Yeah. I mean, I was considering just like rook b8, bishop a6, king e8. Knight g6 best move at least. I found the best continuation for the endgame. Yeah, I had to go rook h8 to block it. And this is still a bit complicated. Yeah, what's his best move? I mean, the problem is he can just bring his knight, and I can't even take this. Oh, knight b5, and I can't even take this because he's still got two pieces. Yeah, this is quite instructive. You don't want to cut off your king from your pawns, so. There's no good. Yeah, there's nothing good here. Okay, anyway, unfortunate game. Yeah, not really much to say other than this mistake at the start, and then this is a nice attempt, but and then it's kind of, I didn't really collapse in the end game. It's just a slow squeeze, and g5 was a big mistake. There's no reason to give him such a good pin. Yeah, but anyway, thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.